Hello YouTube, welcome back. I hope you're having a great day. In this video we're going to be playing Dead by Daylight, and we're going to be playing as the Executioner, better known as Pyramid Head from the Silent Hill franchise. I have a special place in my heart for the Silent Hill games, especially the first couple. They were one of the first horror games that I had really played, along with like Resident Evil. So I'm pretty excited to play this killer. Let's go ahead and get into what his special ability is. So his special ability is called Rites of Judgment, and it does quite a few things. One of the major ones is he can plunge his sword into the ground and walk around, and as he does so, he creates what's called a Trail of Torment. And what that does is it leaves behind like a bloody, corrupted patch of ground, where if a survivor walks through it, they become tormented. And torment doesn't really do a whole lot on its own. It does kind of make the survivors a little bit easier to track because it leaves behind like ethereal, like barbed wire as they walk. But the major thing that it does is it allows you to, when you down them, instead of picking them up and putting them on a hook, you can send them to what's called a Cage of Atonement. And what that does is it puts them at the farthest point away from the killer in a special cage. It counts as a hook state, but it what it does is it doesn't allow survivors to trigger the DS or borrowed time status effects when they are unhooked. So it kind of helps combat that a little bit, but what it does is it removes atonement when they are put in the cage. Otherwise, atonement will stay on them for, I think, ever. I don't know if there's another way to really remove it from a survivor. But if the survivor is in their second hook, or they're in their death hook state, like if you were to hook them and they would die on the hook the next time you put them up there, you have another ability called Final Judgment, which is basically a mini Mori. You just slam your sword into him and kill him. So kind of like the Onryo's Condemned, but way easier to get. The other thing that they do is when you're plunging your sword into the ground, you have the option to release like a wave of force. It's called the Punishment of the Damned, and it shoots out in a straight line a wave of force where the earth kind of rises up and it hits survivors, giving you kind of a ranged attack, which will go through walls. I think the only thing it doesn't go through is lockers, so you gotta watch out for that. But you can shoot it through pallets, you can shoot it through walls at a generator if you know that a survivor's on it. So it kind of is a fun little ability which gives you a little bit of range when you're trying to chase survivors down. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the perks that we'll be using for these games. Right. So the perks that we're going to be using, the first one here is going to be Fearmonger. What it does is it puts the blindness and exhausted effects on survivors when they are interacting with a generator, repairing it. And when they stop repairing a generator, those effects will linger for 4 seconds. Blindness and exhausted are pretty good. Blindness will make it so that the survivors don't really see auras of what's going on around them. And exhausted will make it so that they can't use exhaustion perks. So if you catch them pretty quickly off the gen and you can hit them, they won't be able to dead hard, things like that. It's not super awesome, but it is useful. The next one here is Sloppy Butcher. It will basically, when you hit them, you gives them the mangled and hemorrhage effects. Hemorrhage will make them bleed more frequently to make them easier to track. Mangled makes them harder to heal, takes longer. It's a useful. I like running it from time to time to help with tracking, and then also to try to slow down the healing game, because the healing game is kind of ridiculous in Dead by Daylight. It's just super easy to heal, especially with Circle of Healing, the boon that constantly gets put on everything. And then the next one we're going to go ahead and run is called Trail of Torment. I guess that's similar to the ability, but this perk, what it does is anytime you kick a generator, it becomes undetectable, or you become undetectable until the generator stops regressing or if a survivor is injured or put into the dying state by any means, which is kind of, strange wording, but I guess it's fine. And the generator will be revealed yellow to the survivors, so they know that they have a heads up that what might be happening. It can only trigger every 70 seconds, which is kind of a long time, but becoming undetectable is pretty awesome, especially on a killer that can shoot things through walls. So if you know where somebody is, you can get the drop on them with a hit. And the last one on the list we're going to be running is called Iron Grasp. And what that does is it just makes it so that you are harder to escape from. And the wiggling that survivors do when you're carrying them is, reduced by 75%. And it'll also take longer for them to actually break out of the grasp. So it makes it pretty difficult for survivors to wiggle out of your grip. I don't know how useful that's going to be. I just kind of wanted to run it. The next thing that we're going to running is an add-on called Blackstrap. What that does is it increases the range of Punishment of the Damned, which is my ranged attack, the wave of force that I can send out by 0.5 meters. It's not great, but it's a little extra range, might help. And then Forgotten Videotape. And what that does is it decreases the time required to recharge Rites of Judgment by 3 seconds. So you can't just run around and leave trails everywhere. You do have a bit of a cooldown, like a meter that's associated with it. And this will help it recharge faster so that you can do it more. And then my offering is just to give me more blood points per usual in most of these games lately. So, with that said, if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It helps significantly. Like the video if you liked it, and if you want to leave comments, please feel free to do so below. And, let's go ahead and jump into the game. All right, looks like the entity has brought us to Raccoon City Police Station. Don't know how this killer is gonna function here. Maybe well, maybe not so well. Alright, she pre-dropped pallet, went inside of a locker. There you go. I guessed right. Alright, let's put her on this hook right here. Where do I go in this place? No one's on that generator either. So they're all on gens over here, it seems, where that person was hooked. There we go. They got her off the hook. You know what? I'm just gonna jump down. I don't want to take the long way. Oh, hey. It dropped on me. That's fun. Okay, I haven't applied atonement to anybody yet. So let's, I don't know, maybe let's start adding some trails to the ground. Just see what we cook up. Alright. Okay. Alright, looks like we got somebody on atonement. We got another person in atonement over here. Sent him to his cage. And they were going over here. Let's try going upstairs. Oh, there we are. Hello. Alright, I think she's in atonement too, so we're gonna go ahead and put her there as well. Okay. Let's go find him. I think that if I get too close to an atonement cage, it moves. Which might be kind of funny if it moves away from the other survivors. So let's check out the other side of the map. Where did they go? This way? Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Guess I'm tunneling a little bit. Sorry. Oh, I didn't realize she was on death hook. Oh, that's my bad. I wasn't keeping track. What's this? Is this a save of some kind? Nope. He's just running off and doing his own thing. Oh, there's a hook over here. He's gonna escape. I did a bad job. I'll get him back. Maybe he'll move closer to a hook. Where are you going, dude? Alright. We gotta find an actual hook this time. They saboed this one. That's what they were doing over here. Which was pretty awesome of them. Alright, we're gonna put you over here on this little hook. Alright, they saved him. Good. Not liking the hook prospects over here. Alright, I guess I'll just try to get him to the basement here. Where am I going? This place is so windy. Alright. Do we have a hook nearby? Yes, over here. Okay. Right. Hang out for there for a second. I don't know what this other guy's been doing. I think he hasn't been participating in the game. His colleagues very much. Right. This ability is way too narrow for what it's supposed to be. And it doesn't go very long either, so not a very great ranged tool, but whatever. I hear the hatch. I think it's downstairs. What is this? There you go. He might go for that back. All right, here we go. We'll go ahead and just hang him here. All right, and that's game. Yeah, his ability is hard to aim. Maybe I'm just probably really bad at it. A lot of people probably find it easy, but this one it's tough for me to actually get hits, especially around corners like that. Alright, we'll go ahead and jump into the next one. Alright, looks like we've arrived at Wrecker's Yard. Alright, let's try to find some survivors. One thing after I'm realizing about playing Pyramid Head is I am not a good Pyramid Head. Like, really, quite, truly awful. Alright, seems like we got somebody over here. Give this a quick kick. There we are. I see you over here. Alright, detective tap. Okay. Wow, already one gen done? They must have 3 people on it. Okay. I'm gonna go pick this guy up. Wow, he's crawling fast. Oh, that's his perk. Yeah. Makes sense. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and put him over here. Saw someone over here. Okay, got a hit. Got him. Alright. Ooh. Seems like we got this gen going. I'm gonna give myself some undetectability. Alright, seems like it worked out. Questionable. Don't know how it didn't hit her. Alright, got her. Alright, come on over here. Go ahead, toss her up. I'm gonna break this. Just get it out of the way. Thought I saw someone in here? Yeah, there you are. It's the elf. We're gonna break this now. And I'm gonna get blinded for my efforts. Alright, that's fine. It's going out the window. Alright, got him. He's tormented. Got him. And he's moving away from the pallet. Probably should have stayed there just in case somebody was going to go for a save, but maybe there's nobody around. Alright, toss him on up. I feel like they're going to be back at this generator, maybe? Oh, still regressing. Maybe they're going for a save. Yeah, there you go. Alright, he had borrowed time. Thanks to this gentlemanly individual. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get some undetectable. I do see a blood trail going here. So. Oh, he didn't mend. Alright, we final judge. So that's the mini Mori right there. Winds up killing him. I'm gonna kick this gen. We don't get undetectable because it hasn't been 80 seconds, but I do want a little bit of regression to go down. Detective Tap is getting away. Looks like they failed the skill check over here. Okay, one for you. We're gonna go ahead and kick this for a sec. We're gonna drop this, break this, rather. Okay, so they're heading back over here for those gens. Wish I had some gen regression perks. Or literally anything that could have helped me here. That one's still sparking. Alright. Oh, these are still sparking. Is there? There must be... Oh. Oh, yeah, they're over here. Alright, they're all over there now. Ooh. Looks like the generator was blocked. That was not one of my things doing that, so she had to have used her perk on it. Alright, got her on one. So she's heading over here to probably to heal. All right. There we go. I think he's on his death hook, so he's out of the game now. I know that somebody went this way. Okay, we're gonna kick this, so maybe get some undetectable going for a little bit. I'm gonna check out this generator over here. Quiet. We'll head over here. I know that they went that way. They could have circled around though. She's not atoned, so I can't Mori her. Maybe this... I don't know if this... what hook she's on. Oh, death hook. Okay. Hey, we'll just go around and start kicking gens. Get some points. If we find the hatch, maybe we'll close it. I see scratch marks. They're going this way. Oh, you found the hatch. Good. Alright, well that was a good game. Certainly feels like a bit of an improvement from the first game. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Alright. Well, those are the games. With Pyramid Head. He's a good killer. He's just certainly very powerful. His ability to be able to hit through walls and pallets and everything is great. Little weirdness with the cages that you can put people in. It doesn't seem like it's always the best idea to do it unless they're on like the second hook, and then you can just Mori him. So yeah, I mean, he's a fun character. I certainly need a lot more practice with his ability because it is tough to aim for me. But I think overall there was some improvement there, and he's certainly a lot of fun, so I look forward to playing him in the future. You know, thank you for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you next time. See you later.